YouTubers? This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the latest Disney live-action adaptation, Lilo and Stitch. As most of you know the story, it's telling the story of Lilo Palakai, played by Maya Kealoha, and her older sister Nani Palakai, played by Sydney Agudong. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of hard to pronounce the names. But little does she know, Lilo is just the weird girl out. And little does she know, her life is about to change when an escapee alien, Experiment 626, aka Stitch, lands to Earth and gets sent to an animal shelter. Those two are destined to be together, and they change each other's lives in a huge way. But this live action adaptation movie is just hands down perfect. It has a few problems here and there, but it was still good. It brought out the emotions and the heart of Lilo and Stitch that we loved we were all kids. I remember seeing this one like I was around 9 years old when it came out. I was 9 years old, and I still love the franchise till this day. It is still fantastic. But seeing this live action adaptation of Lilo and Stitch, it really brought the heart and soul. And there was a bunch of cameos from the original franchise around the movie that everyone is going to recognize. But let's get on to the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. The cast themselves in this movie. Some of them are, a few of them are from the original Lilo and Stitch movie, but some are new, like Maya and Sydney. They both brought the heartwarming feelings of the characters that we all know and love, and a lot of other cast members like Zach Galifianakis, who plays Jumba. He was good too. I loved him, and he was legit great as Jumba. And Billy as Pleakley. Billy, I believe. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name right. But he was still a good. He was still a good Pleakley too. And again, Kaipo Dutoy as David, Nani's boyfriend, of course. He was fantastic though as well. Though we didn't get to see him in a lot of scenes in this movie, which I will explain later on. But as for the rest of the main characters, they all did great. I was blown away by every single one of their performances, including Maya. Kudos to you, Maya. You were fantastic. You're a talented young lady, and I'm looking forward to seeing your future film slash acting career kick off. And you really brought the heart and soul to Lilo. And Sydney, you as well. You really brought a lot to the character Nani too. Kudos to both of you. I'm looking forward to seeing you both in future films in the Lilo and Stitch franchise. Who knows, we might get a sequel. I hope we do. But all in all, the cast themselves, they were great. I'm sorry, guys. The cast themselves, they were great. I love them. I really can't wait to see what the future holds for these guys. Another positive is, the songs from this movie. They were good too. they really added a couple of new songs in this movie and some from the original movie as well. I really was feeling the nostalgia and all and the heartwarming songs as well. I loved it. I loved it. I really did. It was definitely a movie that will capture your heart, especially with the songs. I can say that without a doubt. You will be astounded by every single moment in this movie. Another positive is again the cameos from the Lilo and Stitch franchise. It looks like it definitely looks amazing how many cameos were in this movie. But I can't tell you what type of cameos we have in this movie because I want you guys to be surprised with what happens in this movie because the cameos from the Lilo and Stitch franchise, you'll be surprised by them. You really will. I know I was. I had to say no words for these. No words for these cameos can describe how much nostalgia I felt when I saw them. I really was blown away by the cameos. Let's just say it brought out the kid in me again. When you see these cameos from the Lilo and Stitch franchise, you are going to be surprised with how they make an appearance in this movie. Another positive of this movie is the heartwarming story that everyone is going to love. Again, it really did capture the moments that we all loved from the original Lilo and Stitch movie. This story, the heartwarming story of the live action Lilo and Stitch, it's going to make you cry, it's going to make you feel happy, everything, including every single moment. It just captures every single thing we love about Lilo and Stitch and puts it in the live action movie for sure. You guys will not be disappointed with the story and how it progresses. No lie. I think that's it for the positives. On to the negatives. The one negative I have is, well, one of the characters from the original animated Lilo and Stitch movie was not in this movie. I can't tell you who it is. As most of you know, most of you true diehard Lilo and Stitch fans know who I'm talking about. I can't tell you who it is. But but when you honestly see the movie, any Lilo and Stitch fan will know who I'm talking about. Another negative I have is that David, he didn't get enough screen time. Kaipo, who plays David, he didn't get enough screen time in this movie, which I'm kind of disappointed about. I wish he got more screen time with Lilo and Nani. That's the one problem I kind of had. I wish they gave Kaipo more screen time with his character, as his character David. They didn't give him enough screen time, which sucked. Those are the only two negatives I have. That's it for the positives and negatives, guys. On to my rant. Lilo and Stitch is something that everyone will be loving for as long as they see it. I recommend seeing this movie on Memorial Day weekend, guys. Since it's Memorial Day weekend, definitely go see it with your families and the little ones. Because anyone who grew up with the Lilo and Stitch franchise, just like me, will love this movie for sure. And again, all the cameos in this movie are gonna blow you away. I know I was blown away when I saw these cameos. And again, we got some of the original cast from the animated Lilo and Stitch in this movie. I can't tell you who the cast are. When you see them, you'll know. Trust me on that. I was shocked and surprised when I saw when I saw these interesting cameos because and interesting cameos and original cast because I myself was so happy to see the original cast from the animated movie in this live action movie because it was something that just blew my mind. And I love what else I can say about this movie. I love how it represents the Hawaiian culture. Anything with Hawaiian, Polynesian, and Samoan culture, I will for sure go see it. Lilo and Stitch represented everything there is to love about the Hawaiian culture that people are going to love, including the young audiences. They will be surprised with how this movie represents the Hawaiian culture, and anyone else who loves Hawaii will love the representation as well. This movie for sure is something that we needed, especially we especially for the younger generation as well. And what else I can say, again, this movie brought the heart. It really did. The one problem I had was, well, the one a character from again a character from the animated Lilo and Stitch movie did not appear in here. Again, no spoilers. I can't tell you who it is though. When you when you guys see the movie, you'll know who I'm talking about. You'll definitely know who I'm talking about, guys. Trust me on that. That was one of the main one out of two problems I had. I really did. But all in all, this movie was for sure worth my money, and I am definitely looking forward to seeing how Disney makes the sequels, makes the sequels for the Lilo and Stitch franchise come to life. If it when it does come to life, I am looking forward. When these sequels do come to life, I'm looking forward to watching them and seeing them. It is going to be really interesting and surprising. But as I said, the rest of this movie, you guys are going to be so awed by. I can promise you that. Maya, she has a future in acting. This young, talented young lady, this young, talented little late lady slash girl, has a future. And her representation as Lilo, she blew it out she blew it out of the way. She definitely blew her performance away. She is definitely Lilo. I can say that with an honest heart. I am looking forward to seeing her come back as Lilo again in the near future. That's it for my rank, guys. On to the rating. I give Lilo and Stitch a solid A plus because I love this movie and everything about it. It definitely brought the heart and soul to this movie because one thing I can say, sorry if I'm starting, guys. I'm sorry. One thing I can say about this movie is that it really did bring back the love I felt for the original Lilo and Stitch. And another thing, you will be surprised with how well this movie is. It brought the heart, again, I know I said it already, it brought the heart, the soul, everything I loved about it, the original Lilo and Stitch, in this movie. The cast themselves were great. The the story was good too. And one thing I can say is that Stitch, as always, he's a great character. Chris Saunders always delivers the best performance as Stitch. And another thing I can say is that, well, if, again, you will love the Hawaiian representation in this movie for sure. You are going to be so surprised by it. I can promise you that, guys. No lie. And again, the cameos in the original cast from the original movie appear in this appearing here. I can't tell you where they are, but when you honestly see them, you'll know where they are. I can say that with an honest face. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of Lilo and Stitch. Subscribe and share with everyone you know. And press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.